Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, nice. I love that. Okay, so this afternoon, as you all know, the President will convene his Competition Council to mark the second anniversary of the Council's work to lower costs for the American people and strengthen our economy. No! Promoting competition to lower costs and support small businesses is a central pillar of Bidenomics. As the President says, capitalism without competition isn't capitalism, it is exploitation. Without competition, costs add up. One study found that higher prices and lower wages caused by lack of competition cost the median American household as much as $5,000 annually. The President's Competition Council.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Bipartisan state attorney generals to promote competition and crack down on price gouging in food and agricultural markets. Zillow, Apartments.com, and AffordableHousing.com answered the President's call to eliminate hidden junk fees
Here I come.
committing to show prospective renters all fees up front. And the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission are proposing updated merger guidelines to protect the American people from anti-competitive mergers.
Oh, right.
This follows bold actions we have taken to eliminate junk fees, hidden junk fees, and high costs in air travel, healthcare, banking, and hearing aids that are all saving families hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars a year. The Council's work is another example of Bidenomics at work, that is lowering costs and creating a more level playing field for small business entrepreneurs and also workers. Another event that happened, that is happening here today, or happened earlier, is we had more than 90 state legislators from across the country that came to the White House for a state convening on child care with First Lady Dr. Joe Biden, and also the Director of the Gender Policy Council, Jen Klein, the Director of Domestic Policy Council, Neera Tanden, and the Director of the Office of Intergovernmental Affairs, Tom Perez. The conversation was centered around how we can all work together to expand access to affordable child care, take on out-of-pocket costs, and support child care workforce. We hosted today's convening because the Biden-Harris administration understands that high-quality care is fundamental to families across the country. And the implementation of care depends on the states. States determine who is eligible for child care assistance, how much parents will pay out of pocket, and how much child providers are reimbursed. And now, thanks to the actions taken by this administration, states have even more avenues to improve child care access, affordability, and also quality. As the President has said many times, no parent should have to choose between caring for their children or the paycheck they rely on to take care of their children. This work is more important than ever, and we will continue to take actions that provide relief to working families, that breathing room that the President talks about often as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brain just committed suicide.
Korea.
If I just ask one more on the Competition Council thing. Generally, with the Council and some of these guidelines that have been rolled out, like the ones that have been rolled out today, Republican lawmakers and some business group have rolled this criticism that these efforts will lead to greater regulatory costs that leave the economy worse off. How do you ensure that any new regulatory burdens that don't undermine the savings you're trying to generate from consumers?
Look, so we're very confident in the actions that we announced today. And I also mentioned the other actions that we announced about these hidden junk fees, right? And also the hearing aids. I mean, this is something the Competition Council has been very zeroed in on. And so we are confident that this will lead to the outcome that we certainly are trying to provide for the American people. As I mentioned, competition is a key pillar of the Bidenomics, and it is part of the President's agenda. We believe it's going to lower costs for American families in targeted areas. When we think about the surprise medical bills, I talked about the hearing aids. And so that's our focus. And I said this at the top, and I'll say it again, when it comes to capitalism without competition, then it isn't capitalism. We're talking about exploitation. And that's what the president is trying to deal with when you think about these big corporations that are gouging. They're gouging Americans. So the president's going to continue to do the work. The way that we see this, as it comes to the competitions, the president's competition agenda, we're talking about supporting pro small business, pro entrepreneur, pro worker, and pro consumer. And that is, we believe, Bidenomics in action. And so we're confident in that. Okay, Mayor.
Another topic, a new Monmouth poll shows that Americans still disapprove of the president's handling of inflation. They are, by and large, split on his handling of jobs and unemployment. So a few weeks into this new Bidenomics push, how do you rate how you guys are doing?
So look, the polls don't tell the whole story. They don't tell the full story, and we understand that. The data shows the combination of unemployment and inflation is a near historic lows. That's what we have seen.
Oh! I'm out of here.